winners and losers, successful and unsuccessful people, they all have one similarity. They have goals. They have the same desires, they experience the same things in life, and the only difference is the winners achieve their goals. This is interesting because setting goals and wanting something for your life is actually easy, but achieving it is not. So although the path to winning in life is difficult, it is simply not complicated. You just have to do one thing: achieve your goals. So a few days ago, I've competed in my first 21 km marathon, which is actually a half marathon, but marathon sounds cooler. And my goal is to not give up in the face of pain. So basically just complete the race. But I exceeded my expectations, completing the run in 2 hours and 13 minutes, which is a whole full minute per km faster than my average 5 km runs at home. In the grand scheme of life, this achievement means nothing, but in 2 hours, I've actually learned years of wisdom packed into it, and I've achieved my goal. In this video, I'll share with you what I've learned from this experience and how to apply these 3 steps to achieve any goal you set in your life. In the beginning, I just focused on my pace, but as I overtook more and more people, it was like adding fuel to the fire inside of me. Whenever I surpassed someone, I felt good, but whenever someone surpassed me, I felt pain. So success and life itself is a marathon, a long distance race between you and your competition. And whenever you stop moving, your competition is catching up to you, and there will be winners and losers. So as much as you like to think like, oh, we should not compare ourselves to others because everyone lives different lives and everyone deserves happiness, Nah, that's simply not true, man. You do not deserve happiness. You need to take it for yourself. Every step of the marathon, I was looking forward to someone in front of me like a prey, aiming to hunt them down and surpass them eventually. So there's this scene where there was a lovey-dovey couple in front of me and they were running like really quickly with like the power of love and shit. So as usual, I overtook them, and when they overtook me again, it sparked a fire inside of me, and I ran so fast that they never passed me again until the end of the marathon. So I know this sounds like pathetic and insecure shit, but the anger I felt pushed me to my fullest potential, something you can't achieve simply by focusing on yourself. Think about how if others beat you, they will take something that will otherwise be yours. But if you beat others, you will take something from them that you deserve. So the first step to actually achieving your goals is to embrace the competitive hunger inside of you. The road eventually became less crowded. At this point, the adrenaline was rushing through my body and I was far ahead of the average pacers. I was running so freely and my thigh muscles were stretched beyond its elastic limit and my shirt was flooded with sweat and spilled drink. Anytime now, I'm almost there, so close to completing my goal. A red sign jump scared me. 13 km. There will be moments in your journey where you feel like you have no more energy left to give and you are so far away from completing your goal and you are so hopeless in the face of pain. In these moments, you will have every single excuse to quit, to slack off and run away from your goals. You could be anywhere other than doing this thing that you're doing right now. So there is this concept from David Goggins who inspired me to become mentally tougher, and he called this concept the 1 second rule. There will be infinite moments of these 1 seconds in your life where you fight your choices to give up or persist. And in these 1 seconds, you need to mentally escape from the present, ignore the pain and think about the bigger picture and the reason you're doing this. This is easier said than done, but that's why not everyone will be winners. So the moment that 13 km sign flashed past my eyes, from that point on I was faced with thousands of 1 seconds. But in these 1 seconds, I glanced up at the pitch black world because at the time it was midnight. I thought about my supporting family at home, my future wife, my future self, and they fueled my empty tank. This is some power of friendship animation, but sometimes you have to pull energy from things that are meaningful to you in life to keep you going. Think about the bigger picture and the reason of doing this. So the second step to achieving your goals is to not give up when faced with pain. Fuck that notification. By the 13 km point, it wasn't just a race to hunt people down, and my body couldn't afford to do that anymore. My pace slowed down and the people I once surpassed started to hunt me down again, and at that moment I felt like, oh hell no, I'm losing to them, man. They're faster than me, they're better than me. I failed this time, man. But now I've surpassed them in the end with this third step that I'm going to tell you about. So the road to success in your goals is a marathon. Sure, there are many short sprints where you race with others, but you never really win against anyone until you reach the end. Therefore, it should make more sense for you to optimize your energy throughout the journey instead of wasting it arrogantly in these short sprints. And that's what the people who surpassed me did. They sprinted intimidatingly fast. When my slow-paced ass caught up to them, guess what? They weren't sprinting anymore, they were walking. So I know the first step I've said is to embrace your competitive hunger, but that is the emotional part of achieving your goals. You can use it to jumpstart your progress, to give you motivation and use up your energy, but do not let it overtake your logical plan and waste whatever is left of your energy. Don't sprint past one person and have no energy left to maintain the lead. You just look like a dumbass. So for this third step, I've changed out my plan and developed a strategy. And this strategy is to run at a maintainable pace and maintain this pace consistently throughout the race. Of course, whenever I have the extra energy, I will make small sprints past people, but if I do not have the energy, I will never drop below this pace. This strategy can be implemented for any long-term goal you have. Find a minimum work rate for your goals where it is high quality and better than the average work rate, but make it maintainable. For example, an hour a day of practicing something and consistently hit it, no matter what excuse you can conjure up. But if you do have the motivation for more, that's good, but always show up for the minimum. So what I've basically explained is the concept of discipline and consistency, terms that are thrown around a lot, but honestly, it's really important. Those with consistency will always overtake anyone without it, no matter how fast or better they are. Third and most important step to achieving your goals is to be consistent. The wisdom I've spit on you in this video is nothing special. There's no secret technique that will skyrocket your progress, and I've only said the hard and cold truths. But if you are able to first embrace your competitive hunger, not give up and be consistent, there really isn't anything that can stop you in your way. Sure, there will be many difficulties that might give you a valid reason to not achieve your goals, but in the end, the only thing stopping you is yourself. The battle is all up here. Win that battle and you will win in life. You will achieve your goals.